Jurassic World Evolution 2 has many dinosaurs which are favored over another, whether it be the cost of upkeep between creatures, cohabitation with other creatures, or even if guests like that certain creature or not. In this video, I'll be going over the top 10 worst creatures for your park in Jurassic World Evolution 2. The list will go by 3 criteria, with A being the most important. A. Audience appeal, B. Cost versus benefit, and C. Comfortability. Please note for things like section B, cost versus benefit, I will not be including things like veterinarian costs or ranger outpost or checkup costs. Marine reptiles and pterosaurs will not be included in this list, though if you would like to see a pterosaur marine reptile Jurassic World Evolution 2 ranking, leave a comment below. Without further ado, let's begin. Number 10. Dracorex. Dracorex has a guest appeal of 51, making it the largest audience appeal on this list thus far, and the best ranking Pachycephalosaurid in terms of audience appeal. They live in small herds of 3, costing about $682,500 to synthesize and incubate all 3. This price is just not worth it for such a small, low rating creature, and will take a while to make the money back unless you have many other attractions. Dracorex likes few species, but the ones it does like are sauropods, ankylosaurids, and stegosaurids. Number 9. Pachycephalosaurus. Pachycephalosaurus has an audience appeal of 47, making it in the middle of the 2 Pachycephalosaurids in terms of guest liking. Pachycephalosaurus lives in groups of about 3. This costs $525,000 alone to create and synthesize, and it's just not worth the big cost if you can just synthesize one bigger, more cost-effective creature as a sort of less pricey option. Pachycephalosaurus is mostly intolerant, but is comfortable with a select plethora of species such as sauropods, ankylosaurids, and stegosaurids. It dislikes Dr. Wu hybrids and Therizinosaurus. Number 8. Archaeornithomimus. Archaeornithomimus has a guest appeal rating of 39, making it the highest of the 3 ornithomimosaurs when it comes to guest ratings. They live in giant groups of 8+, costing a total of $722,500 to synthesize and incubate. They do not eat from feeders, so there is no real upkeep cost. They love varieties of different species, including sauropods, ceratopsids, ankylosaurids, hadrosaurids, and stegosaurids. They, however, dislike all Dr. Wu hybrids and Therizinosaurus. Number 7. Gallimimus. Gallimimus has an audience appeal of 26, putting it in the middle of the other ornithomimids in terms of its audience appeal. Gallimimus live in big groups of over 6. To synthesize and incubate 6 Gallimimus, you must give up $390,000 to meet its social needs. However, upkeep does not cost anything. Gallimimus likes sauropods, ankylosaurids, ceratopsids, hadrosaurids, and stegosaurids. It dislikes all of Dr. Wu's hybrids and Therizinosaurus. Number 6. Moros Intrepidus. Moros Intrepidus has an audience appeal rating of 25, making it the second lowest ranking scavenger. They live in tiny sized groups, if they even live in groups. Moros Intrepidus minimum group size is 1, which costs a minimum of $60,000 to create. This paired with its not so hungry appetite and low feeder costs, and Moros Intrepidus has a solid cost beneficial effect on your park. Moros Intrepidus likes everything except Indominus Rex, Indoraptor, and Scorpius Rex. Number 5. Muttaburrasaurus. Muttaburrasaurus has an audience appeal rating of 47. It is sizably bigger than most things on this list, but ultimately gets a low guest rating due to it being a lesser known dinosaur. They are typically in groups of 4, partnered with their staggering cost of $652,000. They are one of the least cost-effective dinosaurs on this list, which ultimately placed them in the position of 5th place. I highly advise you not to have a group of Muttaburrasaurus in your park, as it is way too inefficient at making money. Muttaburrasaurus likes a large variety of species such as sauropods, ornithomimosaurids, ceratopsids, ankylosaurids, and stegosaurids. Number 4. Compsognathus. Compsognathus, better known as the Compy, has a guest rating of 21. This is most likely because they are very small and not very visible in most sizable enclosures. Compies are the smallest creatures in the game and get hungry a lot. The fact that they live in large groups of around usually 10, which to create costs $262,500, as well means common replacements for feeders, which also means more money spent on upkeep. Compies absolutely love everything except for Indominus Rex, Indoraptor, and Scorpius Rex. Number 3. Coelophysis. Coelophysis also has a guess rating of 21, but is bigger and more visible than the Compy. Coelophysis are basically less cost-effective versions of the Compsognathus. They are bigger and also live in groups of 6, costing $227,000 to synthesize and incubate, so their upkeep is naturally more and just overall is not worth being in your park. Coelophysis likes everything but Indominus Rex, Indoraptor, and Scorpius Rex. Number 2. Struthiomimus/Dryosaurus. Struthiomimus and Dryosaurus have a sad audience appeal of 14, making them among the lowest appealing dinosaurs in the game. Struthiomimus and Dryosaurus are relatively small animals, but due to both living in the medium groups of 3, costing roughly $105,000 for the Struthi to create and $87,000 for the Dryo, they become one of the least cost-effective attractions, but there is no upkeep cost. Struthiomimus is comfortable in a lot of situations due to it not being a very needy dinosaur. It cohabitates with sauropods, ceratopsids, hadrosaurids, and stegosaurids, but hates Dr. Wu's hybrids and Therizinosaurus. Dryosaurus is also the same as Struthi, except it also likes ankylosaurids. Number 1. Homalocephale. Homalocephale has an audience appeal of 14, making the lowest appealing creature in the game, which also ultimately gave them the number 1 spot for the worst creature for your park. Homalocephale is the smallest creature in the game, costing roughly $150,000 to synthesize and create the minimum number of Homalocephale for the social limits, which is 7. Homalocephale has a very bad cost-to-benefit ratio, so if you have Homalocephale in your park, I recommend you have other, more highly rated guest attractions in your park to make the money back. Homalocephale are not comfortable with a large number of species, only being comfortable with sauropods, ankylosaurids, and stegosaurids. There's my list for the top 10 worst dinosaurs for your park in Jurassic World Evolution 2. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe so I can continue making these. I need some people to help cast for my ASA roleplay server trailer, so both my server and my Ark Survival Ascended server's discords are in the description. If you enjoyed this video, I can guarantee you'll enjoy the one on screen about everything we know about Jurassic World Evolution 3. Thank you for watching, and bye.